What's going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We are looking at Casper this morning. Put out a short last night for a quick recap of the chart, and I said that turn on those notifications, putting out a Casper video tomorrow morning, which will be this morning, the 31st of January, 4:30 in the morning. Looking at the markets continue to pull back, getting a little bit of a bounce today across the board, although Casper not quite getting as much as a bounce as some of those cryptos, but it is only down 0.83%, so that's better than what it could be down. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate all of the new subscribers. Thank you, guys. So what's going on here with Casper? Well, we've been in a pretty large range, actually. We've been in from our pullback to our high, we've basically been in a 40% trading range. And oddly enough, they have been up to our 415 level and all the way down below, actually, our 310 level, from the top of the range to the bottom of the range. We also have something interesting. I don't know how valid this is, but I noticed it this morning. We have this big cup with handle, I should say. I'm sure it's not perfect, but it does have a look to it, just like that. A very, very big pattern here, going back all the way to the 17th of October. So this is a 106-day pattern. Very interesting. Could be very powerful if it breaks out. So with a cup with handle, the entry would be the high of the left-hand side of the cup, which would be right here. So the cup with handle entry for this pattern is on the 18th of January, and the high would be 420. So you could take a position or a partial position or add to a position at 420 when the price gets up to that level. We also have a target resistance level at 415, which is very close to that area. So I just wanted to share that with you. Some people know what coupled handles are. Some people don't. We could do a video on them. If you are interested, let me know in the comments. So that's kind of interesting. It's one of those patterns that you'll get a left-hand side like we got here. You'll get a big rounding bottom pattern. You get a lower high, pullback to support, and then you look for that big breakout. All right, so that's that. Wanted to share that with you guys. Let's get back over to what's going on today. So we have found resistance at that 415, like I had mentioned. We wedged down, found perfect support down here at the 310, 313 level, and that candle came in on the 26th. That also came in at prior resistance. So this range right in here was resistance for Casper for a long time. Then we had our breakout, and then we came to do a back test. We had a back test which breached into this range, found support on the 25th and 26th, and we got a nice strong move back to the upside, which found some resistance at 366 and 363, which is two of our resistance levels. So if you want to know where these levels are on your chart, you should take a screenshot of my chart, or at least ask down in the comments, and I can share some of the price levels so you know where they're at when price is moving. So as price is pulling back here, and perhaps you wanted to accumulate more Casper, you could have been looking for that 313 or 310 area to pick up some more shares, to pick up some more tokens, pick up some more Casper, whatever you want to call it, at support, at a decent area of support. So that is my thoughts on that. So what is next here for Casper? Well, markets are pulling back. If we take a quick look at Bitcoin, we have Bitcoin has made a phenomenal rally. Basically, you should be long Bitcoin from either down in the high 16s, or the high 16s would be a good entry down in here. And you could have added a second entry up here in the mid 18s. And we're at 22.8 this morning. So that is a huge run from basically the first entry to where we're at now. That's a 34% move. Bitcoin looks a little toppy right now. We'll see how long this goes. Does it head back down to support, which is at 21,694? So we'll have to see how long that consolidation takes. Oops, this is the wrong chart. Excuse me. We're going to Casper. So we'll see. Casper actually looks stronger than a lot of other cryptos, holding up quite well during this pullback in the markets. Something that could take place, which obviously wouldn't be the greatest for the bulls, although it would allow you to accumulate more, is we have this move here. Pullback, lower high. We have a move right here. Pullback, lower high. We're in an inflection point right now. We got that lower high taking place. We're finding resistance at an important level, which up here we found resistance at 466. Right here, it's resistance at 363,366. And do we get another move here with a lower high and then back down, which took place over here, lower high, and then back down? I don't know what will happen, obviously, moving forward, but the day by day, I can watch the levels on my chart and buy accordingly, or sell, take profits, whatever the case may be. So that's kind of my thoughts on Casper. It is holding up stronger than other cryptos, so that is good for the bullish scenario. But if Bitcoin's rally is over and we start to head lower, print lower highs, break some important support areas, then markets across the board will follow. Maybe some hold up better for a period of time, but usually at some point they all kind of head south. Might see some pop in some other altcoins that haven't quite done that well yet. But like I said, patience, and we'll have to see what happens. So if we go back to that cup with handle breakout, that would be up here at the 420 level, if that's something you're interested in. Big cup, handle, and then looking for that big breakout. 34% rally in Bitcoin is pretty big, so any kind of a consolidation or pullback would not surprise me. I believe there is some gaps below the market, so they could get filled. Just don't really know. Stock market looking a little top heavy right now. That could be rolling over for the rest of the week, or who knows, even longer. So that's my thoughts on Casper, guys. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch these videos. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all of the subs. Let me know your thoughts on Casper. Like I said, it's holding up pretty well. It's having a tough time right at this 366, 363 level. As you can tell, it's trying to get above that level, and we have big candle wicks. At some point, it should be broken. Unless the markets really tumble to the downside, then it'll be broken down in the future. But it's trying. It's at a battle with the 366 and 363. There's a lot of energy built up here. If we get some positive moves over in Bitcoin, this thing could really spring load out of here I mean, we've had some very wide trading for Casper recently. The volatility has been pretty impressive. So if you're holding lots of Casper, you see some pretty big account fluctuations. Well, that's going to wrap it up, guys. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Patience seems like a big, important thing to have right now in these markets. Take care.